Hi, so we just finished up a detailed section view of the passenger section, but now we're going to show a couple more section views on the axle. I've already got another drawing page in this file, and I've already placed the axle, and you should have done that with me yesterday. Okay, so we are going to go to place views, and we're going to use a section view. The first time I'm going to do very similar to how I did the other one, and that is to just make one slice all the way down the part, and this is going to create what's called a full section view. Left click. I don't want that. It'll go away when I right click and say continue. So this is a full section. It went straight through. The arrows show me basically the direction of my sight. So the view that's produced as if I was kind of standing off behind those arrows and looking back at the part in the direction of the arrows. I'm going to move this down a little bit. Okay, and so I'm basically at the top looking down. After that had been sliced, this is what you would see. Okay, and so you see the section lines, that's where the material was actually cut. All the other saw lines are edges that were left behind after creating it. Okay, so this is where the knife, the cutting plane, actually made contact and passed through material, leaving kind of a cut surface. All right, so that is a full section view. The entire view is been sectioned. We're going to create another section view. This time it's going to be a half section. Okay, so the half section view, what I'm going to do is I'm going to basically remove a quarter of this part, and when I look at the side, even though I'm only removing a quarter, let me draw the line in first here. So I need to choose, let me hit section, I'm going to choose the view, and now I'm going to find the middle and kind of come out horizontally from it. And so let me just explain if I get this in here. So I'm going to come into the middle. I start out, I come into the middle, I left click to create a segment, but I want a second segment this time. The movable will go away. I want another fixed, I want to basically cut out a quarter, think of cutting a pizza, a quarter of this pizza. Okay, so just like that. If I sliced there and sliced there, that was one continuous move, so I went click, click, click. I went 1, 2, 3. So right click and continue will create it. What happens is, okay, I'm going to move out to the side. If I'm standing looking, if I'm standing over to the right, looking back in the direction of the arrow towards my part, I've only removed a wedge. Okay, and by removing this wedge, when my eyes look above this line, the part has not been sectioned. The part of my eyes and my vision looking underneath the line, it sees the section right along this line. This piece right here has been removed between these lines. Okay, this right here would be removed, and so this cutting plane right here would leave behind the cut material. Okay, that I'll actually see the profile right along here. Okay, so notice that my little lines really show cutting or removing a quarter of the view, but the section view, half of it has been sectioned. So I remove a quarter to get a section. Where over here, I in essence cut away half of the part. The top half, think about cutting it, taking it away. So I removed half of it, and removing half gives me a full section view. Okay, so take away half the part, you've got a full section. Take away a quarter of the part, and you've got that. Now I'd like to move this up there, but it's aligned to the view. Here's a little trick. I'm going to right click and edit view. And we've got these tabs. We haven't done a lot with them, but you can go to display options and uncheck align to base, and that will free this picture up to move it on the drawing sheet to a more convenient place. I'm just going to put it right above the view. And please note that the view identifiers match up. So this line here has been labeled with an H, and this view is called section H to H. Over here, we've got the cutting plane defined by letters G, and this is section GG. Okay, so do note that that happens. And I can change the text size of this, highlight the text, change it to 0.12, 12-point font. I'm just going to make it a little smaller. It takes up a lot of space on the paper. And that'll neaten things up a little bit. So there you go. There's a short little video to show you what we just did in class. If I went too fast, hopefully then you can follow this.